Morning, my name is Franklin Dickinson. This morning we're going to run you through the basics for practical red purple shooting. Statistically, we've done up to 6 feet in the arena now. The acting from action. What we're going to see is Jeff using his outside waist carry to be considerably faster than me. I'm going to use my car to be in my back pocket. It'll be slower. It holds less ammunition. We're going to learn to shoot from the hip, shoot from half extended, and one-handed shoulder point. We'll run you through these drills, and you'll get to see what works and doesn't work. My car, left-handed, doesn't drop mags. It's slower to reload. I hope you get something out of it, and I hope you'll practice this. Carry a gun. This is something you need to learn.
Right.
Pointing is something we've been doing for all of our lives. I'm 54 years old. I'm good at it. It's something we naturally do. The problem is to not overthink it. We start by telling our students, just point your finger at something. That's your natural point. For me, it's about 2.5 inches under my line of sight. Once we establish that, yep, we're good at pointing, we'll stop. Everything will start from the high ready. We'll start from the high ready with a fist. And I want you to punch that gun straight out. I don't want it to arc up and arc down, just like punching a bag. So then I'll add a pointer finger to it, and I'll punch it out. That's your basic point. Pretty simple. Make sure that you're looking exactly what you want to shoot at, because your hand will naturally track what your eye sees. Don't look where your shots are going, because now your point of aim will be different. You'll start by backing away 3 or 4 feet from the target. I want you to learn to shoot from the hip. Okay? You're going to be that close. If somebody can get their hand on your gun, you lost. The person the size of Jeff, if he can grab my gun, I'll never get it back. So here we go. Shooting from the hip. I want Jeff to practice as he carries, as I want you to practice as you carry, which means practice from concealment. Learning to lift your shirt up with one hand to get the gun. At this first course of fire, Jeff will have his left hand over his heart. The reason being, we don't want to shoot our hand. Here we go. Threat! Threat! You'll notice that Jeff just used his strong hand to lift his cover up. It's important to practice from your cover. He didn't reach across with his weak hand. The easy thing to do is to reach across with the weak hand. The problem is if you need your weapon, more than likely they're going to be very close to you, and you'll need that weak hand to push off. You'll also notice that as he drew, his finger was never on the trigger until he was on the target. As he fired and came back to holster, his finger was back off the trigger. You need to learn this. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're on the target and preparing to fire. Threat! Okay, the next step we'll do is we will use what we call the zipper drill. The most accurate point of aim, point shooting, is of course your natural point. So as he retreats, there won't be any cease of fire. He'll shoot from the hip, he'll shoot from the half hip, and he's going to come up the shoulder point as he's retreating. He'll never stop moving. The idea is that you and I want to get away. We want to get behind cover. We don't want to be exposed. Distance with the firearm is definitely your friend. It is a standoff weapon. We need to make space. Threat! That was a good example of shooting from the hip, retreating, and getting the gun up to your natural point. There was never a cease and fire as Jeff backed up. Firearms are standoff weapons. They're not up close. We need to make distance and get away. There's cover and there's concealment. Concealment keeps a bad guy from seeing you, but bullets will go through it. Cover stops bullets. This time Jeff will run the same drill, but he'll ultimately get behind cover. And you'll notice as he leans out the fire, he's not stepping to the side of cover, but leaning out so that only a small part of his body can be seen at one time. I want you to practice this as well.
Threat.
As you can see, Jeff's a pretty good shot. But you can do this too. Everybody can learn to point shoot. It's very natural. It's very, very fast. You can do it dusk, night, or day. You can see your threat. You can hit your threat. I hope you'll learn to do this. This is the same drill that Jeff did. I'm carrying my Kar 380, a very small gun. People carrying the ultra compact 380s need to understand that most of them are reliable. If you have jams, it's probably your grip, your strength. You'll also notice that it's going to be slow to set my firearm. I don't practice much with this little gun, and you probably don't either. It's important to practice your draws. Let's see how it goes.
Threat.
Double feet. So bullseye shooting is very important to learn trigger control, sight, proper sight picture, the basics. Has very little to do with defensive shooting. You can do this. Everybody can do this. If you carry a firearm, this is something you need to learn to do. Statistically, it is threat-focused shooting. Your eyes on the bad guy, and the gun comes out, you'll never see the gun. That said, let's learn to do this. To point shoot, threat-focused shoot, practical shooting. Hope you enjoyed the video. We look forward to seeing you at the range.